Hello and welcome. Today I'm in the Tier 7 Japanese battleship, the mighty Nagato. This is another World of Warships video. It's quite an old one, but it has something interesting happen, so that's why I wanted to share it with you without trashing it before. This matches the map North, and it's the usual 2-cap one, where two sides try to fight one another while staying far away and shelling. My first shots on this Atago were quite close, but not enough. They almost were good hits. Originally, I really didn't like the Nagato. I don't know why, it just didn't feel good enough. But at some point I started having games that were excellent with her. So I started liking the ship, and that's essentially why I have these kinds of games to show you. But in this case, I'm not even upgraded, so I'm like I'm worse than a Fuso. This shot I got quite lucky with that one Citadel hit, but that's quite a lot against an Atago. I want to turn away because I am like the only target around here, so those cruisers will start raining fire on me. On top of that, maybe some battleship shots as well, and I would like to avoid that. And if I stay further away, then the enemy cruisers have to come in closer to me to be able to shoot me at all. So that's also a bonus. I mean, you can tell that these are old because of the voices that you can still hear, so these shots currently aren't any good. Also, sorry for posting the video so late today, but I had some trouble in real life with sleep. Some real life advice: if you can help it, then try other antidepressants before venlafaxine, which is like Effexor. The withdrawal symptoms are crazy on that one. But yeah, that's just some general advice. You should always like Google side effects of those kinds of medications before you agree to take them. It's rather helpful. Anyways, this Atago is coming up. I am fairly certain this Atago is going to die, so I will try to help her along a little bit. Mainly because there isn't really anything else to shoot at. There's one other battleship that's within range, but she is way too angled. And I managed to steal first blood. Sorry, I managed to kill secure first blood. There was absolutely no stealing involved, obviously. Because stealing is, you know, rude. That Colorado is also... Well, no, she is still angled, but not so much anymore. On top of that, New Mexico behind her is angled even less, so let's try to take some shots. Sadly, not the best ones, but still 9.5k damage, that's acceptable. I will move in towards the... essentially, I will move straight through the gap. That's my plan currently, because I think that there's a ton of cruisers around, so in that area on the enemy side, so if we do end up fighting them, that will be beneficial for me. On top of that, it seems that we will be pushing in like every area of the map. Also, this battleship seems to be slowing down, trying to stand still, but she disappeared, so can't really tell. Okay, now she is speeding up again. You can tell whether she is slowing down and speeding up by the way, by the smokestacks, what the smoke coming out of them looks like. I do wish this ship were faster. That would make it much more fun to play. But, I mean, Japanese battleships do get more fun at tier 8, because the Amagi is incredibly fast, although her armor is questionable, but not as questionable as the Tirpitz's. Okay, the cruiser cluster here is going to get rained fire upon by my Nagato's large guns. Which might not actually be the best because the shells might over-penetrate, but you know, it can still hurt quite a lot. I can fire over this island, although hitting them is another matter because they are trying to create new little boats here. So, like that one, completely missed. Because I expected them to be... I expected them not to finish that quickly. If you know what I mean. Anyways, I don't see how either of those cruisers is going to survive unless they turn tail and run completely. This is unfortunate. That would have been a nice shot, but because I ran into... I tactically beached myself to avoid torpedoes, obviously. You just can't see those torpedoes because I avoided them. Yeah, because of that I couldn't fire at the Cleveland, which was sad, but okay, I guess. At this point, I do have to go through this gap though, because if we don't keep pushing, then the other sides that have pushed on our team will lose, and that will just give us a quick loss. And Atlanta though, that's going to hurt on the Atlanta, unless I overpen all of them. Never mind. Bye-bye. I guess I can stop reversing soon. And get out of my failure. Look, those torpedoes are what I wanted to avoid. Yeah. Those are definitely what I avoided by tactically beaching myself. Yeah. Okay, this Atago, she probably won't have a good time because I think these shells are on point. Excellent! Obviously, the last shots on both ships are citadel hits because that's how the game works. The last shots are always citadels for some reason. We are closing in our net essentially. It's a beautiful net this time. Although I guess our right side is a bit lagging behind. Including me, I guess, but my ship isn't the fastest, so it happens. I can't do much about it. I guess I could ask my hamsters to run faster, but I don't think Nagato would approve. That seems like another Nagato broadside on, so I think that I should fight Stable Poi. That's a very good name. I like it. But I think this Nagato's days are numbered, considering how she is sailing. We were behind for a bit in the number of ships left, but now we are definitely getting ahead, far ahead. Wow! I botched that shot completely. That's not how you fire your guns on a battleship. Definitely not. Okay. Well, at this point, we'll be finishing them off and stuff, but I would like to point out one thing. Look at the middle of the map between B and A. There's a destroyer on our team running away, and an enemy destroyer blimped in there for a moment, which we didn't really notice. This is post-commentary, so I can say and notice these things. I did not before. Now our destroyer is running away, and that's okay. Preserving one's life is a good idea. But notice how our net has broken down because too many ships have come into this area. On the right side of the map, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships on this side. I mean, I would switch, but I'm a battleship, so it's very slow to do so. These cruisers would be better suited for that, but I mean, okay, we don't see much threat, and the destroyer appeared again, and they killed a friendly destroyer. Now, the thing is, when I played it, I didn't notice the destroyer at that point, and apparently neither did the rest of my team. Except that guy who died, obviously, who should have said in all caps essentially in chat, yo guys, there's a destroyer going for our cap. But he kinda forgot or something, and nobody realizes that, but there's a destroyer going for our cap right now, and we have nobody around there. Nobody at all. So at this point in the game, we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna finish them off in this A cap and then take the cap and win the game, easy. Like, we played well, we're gonna win and that'll be fine. So yeah, notice how they started capping and we still aren't reacting to it. Although at this point, if I'm honest, no reaction is going to save us. Like, if I turned around right here, I still wouldn't be in time to stop a destroyer from capping. On top of that, I would most likely just die. So our best bet is to just try to outcap A quicker than they can cap B. Because we can do a 2-ship cap, they can only do a 1-ship cap. But yeah, now I'm going to start complaining in chat. Notice that when I say things that well played, this time I don't mean it sarcastically at all, because we did play really well. The net we made and all that stuff was so good. It's just that one versus one between 2 destroyers. I ended up letting that 1 destroyer get through, and that just lost us the game. I'm not blaming that destroyer at all. I mean, it just happens. Sometimes you don't win a 1 versus 1. I am merely saying that the enemy destroyer played incredibly well. And also that cruiser by decapping. And, well, we did play decently, but we're still going to lose, I think. I mean, our team was great, but we still lost. So unfortunate and annoying that I am so salty right now. Because I am including myself in that. I could have been like, yo, nobody's in our cap, I should stay back. But nope, I didn't realize it either. So yeah, that's how you lose 101. Enemy destroyer slips by and caps, and they win the game. I think that we should have kept capping. We might have been able to maybe have a chance at capping fast enough, but for some reason 2 of the cruisers finally decided to turn around. Oh yeah, I take out my frustrations on this island, of course. But anyways, the 2 cruisers decide that nope, they are going to get outside of our cap and try to go hunt the destroyer down, but it's a bit too late for that, I think. If they wanted to do that, they should have done it a long time ago, not now. At this point, they aren't helping in any way, because they won't make it in time. But yeah, we just left the cap, and essentially, we should have won this game, but we didn't, and it's frustrating that we lost. On the other hand, if you were on that destroyer that won the game, that would have been an excellent game for you. Anyways, I got almost 1,100 experience. That would have been like 1,600 when we would have won. I didn't deal all that much damage. But anyways, lesson learned here. Always have somebody stay behind in your cap. Always. Just as a backup. So, if you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe, and thanks for watching.